So, I wasn't planning on making a Tattoo Gate update, but so much has happened and somehow it's gotten way worse for this tattoo artist. So we definitely have a lot to go over, but luckily there is a happy ending for the client. So we're getting into all of the Tattoo Gate updates that have happened in the last few days. So if you haven't seen my original video on Tattoo Gate, you can click now to watch that. This video won't really make sense if you don't watch that video, so I would recommend watching. And really quickly, before we jump into Tattoo Gate updates, I wanted to thank the sponsor of today's video, Atlas VPN. I chose to partner with Atlas VPN because they have the best VPN deal on the market. This is the most affordable online protection for just $1.83 per month, plus 3 months extra. And you get all of that with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Atlas VPN is more than just a VPN. It blocks all of the malicious links, ads, and trackers, and notifies you when someone is trying to steal your data. My favorite thing about Atlas VPN is all of the shows I can now watch that I couldn't before. The Big Bang Theory is a comfort show for me, and I wasn't gonna get a whole new subscription to a new streaming platform just to watch it. But with Atlas VPN, I can watch it on Netflix because it's on Australian Netflix. And Atlas VPN just makes it so easy to change where you are to get those streaming benefits. Atlas VPN also allows you to protect unlimited devices. So it's not just like you can use it on your computer, you can use it on your computer, your phone, your tablet, just with a single subscription. So like I said, this is an insane deal. Atlas VPN Premium is just $1.83 per month, plus 3 months extra. And you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there will be a link down below that you can get this incredible deal from Atlas VPN. So thank you so much to Atlas VPN for sponsoring today's video. The first thing I want to talk about that's really interesting to me personally is the potential apprentice that came forward to talk about their experience with this tattoo artist. So this is TikTok user @botany_tattoo, and this is her video explaining her experience trying to get an apprenticeship.
That woman who wanted the fox tattoo, I realized I know the artist that she's talking about. And I had an interaction with this artist about maybe 4 years ago. It was before I became a tattoo artist. It was before I got into the industry. I was looking to get into the industry. I wanted an apprenticeship. And I had had many, many bad opportunities. You know, like there's no bad opportunities, but these were like predatory opportunities. So I was hoping that this was my opportunity. And she presented me with two options. I could pay her, which I was not in a financial position to be able to do. And it was a lot of money. It was like $10,000 or more. I don't quite remember exactly, but it was a lot. And obviously I couldn't afford to do that. But it didn't seem like she wanted me to do that anyway. Like if I paid her, she was just gonna show me the bare minimum, kind of tour me around the shop and just be done with it because she just wanted my money. Or I could take her free option, which ultimately would have worked out better for her in the long run. She wanted me to do an apprenticeship to whatever extent she decided was necessary. However many years she wanted me to work for her for free, that's what the plan was to just keep working for her for free until she decided I was ready, which wasn't even opposed to that. You know, at this point I trusted her judgment. I was like, sure, yeah, okay, fine. But she also continued and said that she wanted me to commit minimum like 10 years to her shop and her shop alone. Again, not opposed to that idea. It ended up being that she wanted to move to Mexico with her mom and have me run her tattoo shop for her and send her all of the money. So I would be doing all of the work and she would be getting all of the profit, and I'd be doing it for her clients her way. And I didn't take that apprenticeship.
So paying for an apprenticeship isn't out of the norm. Some people do it. Some people hate that people pay for apprenticeships. It's really just a matter of where you're working. I paid for my apprenticeship, but $10,000 is astronomical. Like, these people are artists in the end of the day. They probably don't have $10,000 lying around. And like that creator said, it seemed like the tattoo artist wasn't even really interested in just getting $10,000 from this person. The tattoo artist wanted her to work for free for as long as she decided and run her tattoo shop while she was out of the country and just send her money every month. which is just such a ridiculous premise because an apprenticeship is supposed to be hands-on. Like, you're supposed to be teaching this person how to tattoo. If you're out of the country, how is that gonna happen? The tattoo artist clearly just wanted free labor, and it's really disappointing that Botany Tattoo had, like she said, predatory experiences with apprenticeships before. So she was clearly in a very difficult and vulnerable position, coming to seek an apprenticeship from someone she thought that she could trust. And this tattoo artist clearly had no problem in potentially using this person for free labor for as long as she possibly could. Getting into an apprenticeship, there should always be a contractual time frame, and not having that is purely exploitative. So clearly this tattoo artist has no problem exploiting their clients and also other people trying to get into the industry. And this situation with this potential apprentice reminded me of one of the Google reviews that I saw about this tattoo shop. So this Google review is from 2 years ago, and the reviewer said, "Feel as though her decision to put an ex-apprentice on blast on her social media is highly unprofessional. I would not pay for services from someone who handles employee issues in this manner. Any issues between staff should remain private to the business. Any acts to discredit your apprentice, as there is two sides to every story, and to bulk up your reviews is unprofessional." This is coming from someone who knows nothing other than what you've chosen to post on your social media. And this reminds me of what that tattoo artist did with the client who refused to pay her, where she blasted her ID all over her social media and tried to get her blacklisted from other tattoo shops when she had already paid her $3,000 for a simple outline. So I don't have any screenshots from 2 years ago with what exactly happened with that apprentice. But we can imagine just from the potential apprentice's story and the way this artist is putting people on blast for absolutely unnecessary things, that likely this apprentice was hugely being taken advantage of. And the tattoo artist just decided to attack this apprentice and put it all over her social media. And I feel really terrible for that apprentice that went through that with her. Either she paid her $10,000 or she's working for free for some undetermined amount of time and probably not getting great tattoo mentorship. It just baffles me that this individual chose a career path where you work with people so intimately, and to be so exploitative of everyone you come into contact with is really strange to me. And I think it speaks a lot to that tattoo artist's character. Also, this tattoo artist clearly has no respect for her own artwork because it came out that she's been tracing designs. And the infamous $1,500 Fox design was traced. So TikTok user odds_minds found the image that this tattoo artist used to create that Fox sketch, and they exposed the tattoo artist in this video. And in the comments of this video, the top comment says, "To clarify, using reference pics is okay if they're actual photos of real animals, not someone else's artwork." And I think that's a great point to bring up. Having references is totally fine, but she's clearly almost exactly copying this other Fox design from Etsy. And the original client, Simontaith, who paid $1,500 for this sketch, saw this and responded to it.
Go watch that whole video. She traced it. My crappy sketch. She traced it. My original crappy Fox isn't an original. She just traced it. Wow.
And you can really see the client's disappointment in finding this out, especially after having invested so much money into that sketch that's purely just going to the sketch. And it really just confirms that the artist did not take any time at all making this sketch. And she still felt the need to charge her $1,500 for it, and then ask for more money when the client wanted changes to that. And that's not all when it comes to the tracing allegations. TikTok user Detective Pops posted this video exposing another one of the tattoo artist's designs that they clearly traced. And the text on screen says tracers love to flip images and think they'll never get caught. Clearly, this is the exact same image as this Haku sticker. And to be fair, we don't know if that client requested the Haku design, but the way that she just flipped it and pretty much traced it, like if it was supposed to be Haku, it would be more clearly Haku. And there's a possibility that the client with that tattoo paid $1,500 for this artist to simply trace a sticker design. And tattoo artists will use references from anime, things like that, but to then say that it's like this crazy collaborative design experience that she should be paid thousands of dollars for, when really she's not even coming up with the design, is where this all makes absolutely no sense. I really don't know how she thought that she could get away with this. If you're charging that much money, I feel like you really need everything to be absolutely perfect and justifiable. But she's just like, no one's gonna find out that I'm scamming people, allegedly. And moving on to the tattoo artist's 3-tier pricing structure. Like I said in my last video, this came from Russ Abbot. And Russ Abbot came out with an 8-part statement on Instagram. I'm not going to play the whole 8 parts, but I'll summarize. Russ begins by apologizing to the original client that paid a lot of money for something that they really didn't receive. And then after explaining more of the controversy, Russ goes on to criticize the tattoo artist for being too rigid in her policies.
The public's perception was totally understandable. No, it's not normal. I've been tattooed all over my body and never paid prices like that. You got scammed. But all I kept thinking is, why didn't the artist just work with this client? If you're not going to refund all of it, why not at least refund her deposit or at least the design collab fee? From the information I have, I believe the artist was unreasonably rigid with her policy and didn't express a respectable level of flexibility or professionalism when serving this client. Like most others do, I generally feel horrible for the client, and I don't blame them for feeling taken advantage of. So I would like to offer this client a solution. You mentioned that you were seeking a refund in your earlier videos, and I don't know if you've been successful in getting that, but if you feel it would be a good resolution to this mess, I'm willing to personally reimburse you for the price you paid to the artist.
And I do think Russ is being reasonable in his response. Clearly, this is a very carefully crafted response. And I think criticizing the tattoo artist for her policies and then offering to reimburse the client is a way that he can try to rectify this situation. And I personally think that he comes off as genuine in his disappointment for everything that has happened. And then Russ goes into explaining more of his thought process behind this pricing model and why he thinks it works for some artists, but not all artists.
The artist and the client must always be aligned for any tattoo to come out as intended. That is the heart and soul I put into my design collab concept and why I have worked so hard to help bring it into the tattoo business. My hope is that it would help more clients feel more comfortable getting tattooed, especially ones who would otherwise be turned away by artists. I hope this explanation gives you some insight into my intentions behind the design collab concept and some of the pricing problems I intended it to help solve. In particular, I want to recognize Eddie Stacy, who was our first artist to roll out design collab offers to his clients. I had posted a video on my account weeks ago that shared some of the incredible success of this concept in generating income for the artist, but my video absolutely failed to point out the actual effort and amazing results that Eddie's clients received in exchange. In contrast to the low effort that the viral fox design conveys, Eddie goes above and beyond to ensure that he over-delivers on every tattoo design collab. One of Eddie's clients just came back for another tattoo and opted for a larger design collab package than they originally chose on their first project, which is proof of this concept for some artists and some clients.
And I think that's a really good point when he points out his artist, Eddie Stacy, and the reasoning for using this price model. Like, let's look at some of Eddie Stacy's tattoos, for example. There's this entire torso of an owl and a cobra, this insane back piece of a rancor. Like, if you're committing to getting designs that are this intricate and this detailed and this big, you're already committing to spending a lot of money on this tattoo. So going through a thorough design process, I think, is a great solution for this artist and the clients. And clearly Eddie Stacy takes an incredible amount of time with his designing of these tattoos. And like Russ said, his clients are happy with the designs that they get in this design collab process. So it's nothing similar to the quick sketch of the fox that we now know was traced. But clearly the fox tattoo artist just took this idea and didn't really deliver on anything that she promised or really was worth. Tattoogate has become such a phenomenon, and maybe it's because I interact with so much tattoo content that this is like the biggest news story ever when it comes to the tattoo world. But Flipshades did a tattoo that kind of embodies this entire Tattoogate situation. So this is a tattoo, and honestly, it's a great tattoo. It says $1,500 plus tax, and it's like a sketchy rendering of the design. Honestly, it's a really funny tattoo. And in the last slide, Flipshades posted free consultations, no drawing fees, be nice to your clients or someone else will. This is all so crazy. And like I said, this does end on a happy note for the client. There's this really popular tattoo artist in LA named Matt Vaught, and he posted this video offering an incredible solution for this client.
Tattoogate. You may have seen this ever-developing tale of tattoo artists swindling people out of money, running a scam, selling people the most expensive traced sketches. I want to fix this. I've been working together alongside my sponsors H2 Ocean and my manager Jennifer Lee, and we are going to fly this young woman out to Los Angeles, California, and I am going to tattoo this fox. And because she's already out multiple $1,000s, we're going to do this for free. That's right, completely free. I really just want to fix the wrong that has been done. And I also love tattooing foxes. And she also came across very honest and genuine, and she's a mother, and it's Mother's Day. So thank you, Jen Lee and H2 Ocean, for helping me make this happen. And stay tuned as I update you through the process. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Just so nice. And he talks about C. Monteith being just such a genuine person. And that's something that's definitely touched the hearts of so many people, that C. Monteith is such a genuine person, and she gave so much to that original tattoo artist in hopes of getting a great tattoo. So Matt Vaught and his sponsors are flying her out to LA and giving her this tattoo completely free. It's really like an incredible opportunity. And it's really nice to see that like there are good people out there. There are good tattoo artists out there. Clearly so many tattoo artists care a lot about their tattoos and their clients. And unfortunately, C. Monteith ran into one that really did not. This was also posted on Mother's Day. C. Monteith is a mother. So it's really nice to see the community coming together and helping her out. And C. Monteith responded to this, and this is what she had to say.
These last 5 days have been just a crazy emotional journey for me. The hundreds of artists that have reached out who want to help me, it's truly been heartwarming. I said I did not want a free tattoo and I did not want charity, but then Matt Vaught reached out to me. He loves this industry and this story really upset him. He's a big creator on here. He has sponsors and they just want to make this right and they want to restore the trust. And we want to take you guys along in that process. Matt is an award-winning artist. His realism and his animal artwork makes me think I'm gonna get a fox tattoo that even I couldn't have dreamed of. I am still a little uncomfy about getting something gifted to me, getting something for free. I am still gonna make a donation to a fox rescue, so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I don't want to be the only one benefiting from this. I want the foxes to get benefited as well. So thank you, Matt. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, H2 Ocean. If we can make this work, I am going to be so excited to meet you guys and to see LA. Like, I don't travel. I'm a little anxious about traveling, but I'm willing to give it a shot for this.
Wow. And she still wants to donate to the foxes. She has such an incredible soul. And I really think like she deserves this graciousness from the tattoo community after everything that she went through. Like she said, she's uncomfortable receiving things for free and she feels like it's a little bit of charity. And I definitely empathize with that. I feel like I would probably feel the same. But this story is so huge. And honestly, this is great for Matt Vaught's business. Like, he's not losing out by giving her this for free. And clearly he has such a kind heart. Like, he's doing this because he really cares. And they have sponsors, so it really is just a win-win for everybody. I'm so happy to see that the client is so happy and that the community has come together to really help her out. It's really disappointing to see some tattoo artists really exploiting the business. And there's not a lot of regulation for tattooing in general. And the community is really all we have to regulate each other. So the story going viral not only will help tattooers realize that they can't act like this, but it also prevents future instances of this happening. And accountability for their actions is absolutely necessary. Now, there still hasn't been any comment from the original tattoo artist, but if there is, I will update you all ASAP. I really want to know everyone's thoughts on the updates to Tattoo-gate. How do you feel about the tracing? How do you feel about the whole apprenticeship situation? That really blew my mind. Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks again to Atlas VPN for sponsoring this video. That incredible deal will be linked below. Definitely get your hands on that. But if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you have, leave me this emoji in the comments so that I know that you are a real one. Bye everyone.